Hey guys, it's Chelsea. I'm just gonna start this by saying welcome to my channel. I used to make videos back like a year or two ago, but I stopped for many reasons, not gonna get into it, but I wanted to get back into it, so here I am. I'm gonna start off with a story time, clearly. This is about the time that I met Dan Campbell in an ambulance. Dan Campbell is the vocalist of a band called The Wonder Years. I'm just gonna assume most people know that because I don't have many like subscribers on here, so if you saw the name, that's probably why you clicked on it. So basically the story starts, this was in, I want to say 2013, I believe. It was a tour with Fireworks, Modern Baseball, obviously The Wonder Years, and then I think there's two other bands, but I can't remember off the top of my head. So during the show, I was with my boyfriend at the time, his brother, and his brother's girlfriend at the time. We get to the show and we're having fun, you know, things are going, and I think we got there late because I was working late, so we missed like the first two bands, but the bands that I really wanted to see were Fireworks and The Wonder Years, so we were all good. So Fireworks started playing and we were all having fun. For the most part, I was with my boyfriend at the time. We were like, you know, doing our thing. I got a little rowdy because everyone was, you know, having fun, so we ended up splitting up. And I think he was like way up in front against the barricade and I was towards the back. And at the time, I loved crowd surfing. I haven't done it since, and you'll know why. I decided, hey, I'm gonna crowd surf during Fireworks. They're one of my favorite bands. I tapped someone on the shoulder, got picked up, and woo, this is where the story really begins. Crowd surfing, doing my thing. And I think I did it a few times. Then, my last time, I got lifted up, started crowd surfing, and this one guy was not happy about it. He wasn't like a small guy. He was, you know, at least 6 foot tall, maybe taller. He just, I guess, was tired of it, which I don't blame him. But at the same time, what he did, which I'm about to tell you, is just no. As I get over him, he screams, "Fuck this," and he has my shoulders, so he screams "fuck this," puts his arms down, and I go from like 6+ feet in the air down to the back of my head. I like blacked out. People were trying to get me up, and obviously I wasn't getting up because I was dead. I guess I don't really remember too much of this part. I was kind of told this, but apparently like a circle, you know, like broke out, so like people weren't trampling me, and they got the attention of people on stage and security and everything to let them know that this girl, me, had literally died. The music stops, security and whoever rushed down to me or whatever, so they put me on, you know, like that board thing, and they put me in a neck brace and like strapped me to it, so I was like, you know, just chilling. Again, I don't remember this, but you know, I guess they picked me up and they brought me to like the back room to get out of the way of everything. I vaguely like kind of remember hearing the music start playing because, you know, they can't just stop the whole entire show for one bitch. So they did that, and then they started asking me questions, and like I only remember flashes of this, so I don't remember everything that happened, but I remember like little things. And I remember one question they asked me was, who's the president? Because, you know, they ask you your name, the date, and all the shit to see what you can remember. They asked me who the president was. I was a senior in high school at the time, so the first thing that came to my head was Ronald Reagan, because that's who we were learning about in class at the time. When I said that, the guy was like, what the fuck, you weren't like even alive when Ronald Reagan was the president. So then it hit me and I was like, oh wait, Obama was the president. And they kept asking me questions until the ambulance got there, and when the ambulance got there, you know, they loaded me in, and I remember, like, I don't remember being loaded in, but like I just remember flashes of things, and I remember kind of like gaining my consciousness back fully in the ambulance. So I'm laying there and I hear, "Hey, my name's Dan Campbell. I'm the vocalist of The Wonder Years." And I was just like, the fuck? And I couldn't move my head because I was in a neck brace and I was laying down. So all I could see was up, and he was like over here somewhere. So I couldn't like look at him. So it's just like funny joke. I thought it was my boyfriend at the time like fucking with me. So I was like, okay. And then he like kind of leans his head over like my face, and I was like, holy fuck, that is him. So he's like, "You're gonna be taken care of, these guys are fine, we hope you're okay," blah 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 blah, being like a nice dude about it. So I was just sitting there like, what the fuck, this is like weird because that was the first time I'd met him. Great, like, and I was just like, did that really happen? It was only for like maybe 30 seconds to a minute, and this story isn't the greatest because I don't know how to tell stories. I just fucking blabber. But that was that. Really part of the Soupy thing, but you know, went to the hospital, got a CAT scan and all that shit, and that's kind of how the story ends. That is my story of when I met Dan Campbell, Soupy, of the Wonder Years in an ambulance. Yeah. And like the next time I met him at a meet and greet at a record shop, my fucking lovely boyfriend at the time brought it up to him and he remembered it. He fucking remembered it. So that's my story. Hope it entertained you a little bit. I'm still new to this. I'm getting back into it. I haven't done it in a year or so. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. I'm gonna try to actually do this now. Don't know who's gonna watch them, but who gives a fuck. I'll see you later. Stay rude and yeah. Peace.